Welcome back to Fishing with Vance, the fishing channel, not trying to sell you anything. Well, I'm off to the lake again this morning. It's a cloudy day here in western Pennsylvania. I got the Pelican Bass Raider strapped to the old red Tacoma there. And I guess see if I can't get myself on a spinnerbait bite today. It's going to be, it's cloudy and windy. And the wind is just going to get worse as the day goes on, so I'm getting a little bit of an earlier start today, so we'll see what happens. Last trip, watched the last video, you know, caught a bunch of little guys at my original lake. Today I'm headed back to the swamp. It's early spring, and so we'll see what that brings. Like I said, it's cloudy. It's about 50-some degrees. The water temp yesterday was right around 51 degrees at the lake. So we'll see. Today where I'm going, it's a little smaller and shallower water, so it should be a little warmer. But we shall see. I'm going to throw that spinnerbait today. All the conditions are right for it. So we'll see if we can't snag a few big girls on the spinnerbait. All right, nice quiet launch here at the swamp. Getting easier to do that. All right, so now I get out here and there's no wind, very little wind, but I suspect that will pick up. I gotta remember to put some grease on that trolling motor. You might be wondering about these stakes coming out of the water there. I did that. I actually put those in because when the water level got really low last year, there's some old, I think it's some old mining equipment that used to be on the bed of the floor here from years ago. This used to be a rock mining thing, I think. And I actually got stuck on one of them. I can't remember which one. I think that one. My son and I were going across. Luckily, I was with him. And the water was so low, I actually got the Pelican stuck on it. And it's, you know, it's a metal structure that runs all that. It might be an old, I don't know what it was, but anyway, it's an old piece of machinery or an old dock, or not dock, I don't know what it was. Anyway, and we were hung up on it for a while. So anyway, long story short, I ended up putting poles in everywhere I could see them in an attempt to prevent that from happening again. If it would happen when I was here by myself, I'm not sure what I would do. Probably have to call my son, have him come rescue me and his Pelican. Anyway, that's what the poles are. All right, enough talking. Let's get to fishing. We got a little slight cloud cover, no wind right now. This is my first time to fish here off the Pelican this year, here, spring of 2025. All right, so here's what I brought. I brought a chatterbait with a trailer that looked, a creature bait. There's a little trailer there. I got a Senko, a spinnerbait, and an inline spinner. We got stained water, pretty good stained water, and I thought more wind, but we'll see. But while we're up in here, I'm gonna start with this chatterbait just to see, and maybe fish this slow, see if I can't get a bite. Let's see, I don't know if they're gonna be, I should check the water temperature and see. And yesterday it was nice and sunny, got up to 60, and it was a very nice day. The low last night only got down into the, I don't know what it was, maybe into the upper 40s maybe. So I suspect this water temperature in here should be, you know, it should be a little, you know, maybe a little warmer today. This lake is not as deep as Bragg, the place I fished yesterday. Average depth in here is probably about, you know, maybe about 3 or 4 feet, probably 5 feet Over there it gets to about 8 or 9 feet, but it's not, it's smaller than brag, so it's definitely going to warm up quicker. But we will see. We will see. I definitely want to throw the spinnerbait today here in the spring. It's actually calmer than I thought, so probably should have brought my my creature bait. The woolly bug usually does very well here. So this is sort of a, I don't know, they call this a chatterbait, but by the time you put that big, it looks almost like a swim jig, you know, in a sense that it gives it the blade, but you also have, pretty much looks like a jig, more or less. So if I fish it slow, I might be able to get a bite. We shall see. Ah, it popped off. Had a bite. Had a bite. Mr. Carp saying, hey, come fish for me. Love it. Alright, there's some wind. Definitely had a bite. That's a good sign. I'm throwing this chatterbait. With a, I think it's a creature bait from Paul Crew. Red, there's a red tail on it. I like to throw a little bit of red in the spring. Definitely had a bite, yeah. There's what I'm throwing right there. Chatterbait with a creature bait from Paul Crew. Woolly bug looking thing. But has the red tails on it, which, like I said, I like to throw red in the spring. Let's see if we can't get something. Had a thump for sure, and went to turn the camera on, and he was gone. I don't think it was, he didn't get it good. Got a trailer hook on this thing, so let's see. I'm right dead in the middle here. I'm getting a little bit of wind. Oh, there's a hit. Okay. All right, so got a fish here, I think. Yeah, let me keep that. Hell yeah. There's a fish. Ah, feels like a good one too. They all feel good here. I do not have my net ready, so I don't know. He feels heavy, but I imagine he's just, I'm used to yesterday's fish. All right, partner. Oh yeah, it's a beauty. It's a beautiful bass. Come up here. Oh yes, that's a nice fish. Oh yeah, baby. Beautiful bass. Oh yeah, look at the chatterbait. He liked it. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful fish. Oh man, first big bass of the year for me. These are big for me. Nice fish. Oh yeah, beautiful bass. I'm excited. I have to get my scale out on that one. All right, yeah, I had him hooked good. It wasn't going, yeah, it wasn't going anywhere. Good fish. There he is. Beautiful. Let me get her back. All right, as suspected, the scale, I didn't change the batteries over the winter, so that's okay. That's why I caught her on though, with the little chatterbait with the, like I said, the Paul Crew woolly bug looking trailer. Nice fish though. Let me get her back. It's a beautiful bass. I'd say she's probably a good 2.5 pounder. Nice thick bass. That was fun. All right, let me get the release. I don't know if you can even see this anymore, but let's see it. See it, girl. Good stuff. All right. Oh man, that felt good. Better get my net ready in case this next one comes. I don't have it hooked good. Yeah, she got the main hook there. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. All right, great stuff. Let me get my net ready. I use these Fraybill nets. I just did a review on these, I think, in the off season. I can't remember if I did or not. I think I did. Yeah, I did. It's okay. Does the job. I'll try something different this year. I'm gonna put the net up here. If you watch the channel in the past, I'm reaching back, hitting the net, you know, catching my poles, doing all kind of nonsense. So this year we're gonna try something different and try to process improvement a little bit. I'm gonna keep the net right here at my feet, which when I'm by myself, I got plenty of room. Oh man, that's great. That's exciting. I love catching them like that. Who doesn't? Nice 2-pounder, I'd guess. Can't tell because there's no batteries in the scale because old Vance didn't prepare. What are you gonna do? He's still, I'm gonna guess 2 pounds, 2.5 maybe, because she's full of eggs. But that's okay. I did not get skunked. I said I'd be happy with 1 or 2, and there's 1, and I've only been here for a few minutes. So she was dead in the middle. I think I got another fish on. That's the way it, yeah, oh yeah, I do. The way it hit, it was real subtle. Feels like a good one. Stay down there, baby. Stay down there. I'm gonna net this one because I don't think I have her too good. Yeah, I do. Get in there. All right. That's number 2 on the chatterbait. It's a real subtle hit. Oh, I had her good on the trailer hook. You can't see that, I don't think. But yeah, I'll show you. Yep. Not as big as the first one. Little football guy. Definitely on. See, caught on the trailer hook there. Again, on the chatterbait. All right, trailer hook did its job. That hit, it's hitting as soon as it hit the water. I like how their lips are all red there. But the trailer hook did its thing. Beautiful. It's bass number 2. That one's skinny. That one's kind of skinny. All right, we'll put it back. All right, let's get the release. Not sure if you can see this anymore because of the chest cam, but we'll see. All right, baby. Ah, it's 2. That one's a little thinner. Maybe it was a male. Didn't have any eggs. So, same spot though. So, keep going. Rinse and repeat. That's 2 in the boat. Loving it. Loving it. I'll stick with the chatterbait. This bait's relatively new to me. Fished it last year a little bit. Didn't throw it a whole lot after beginning of the year, but I wanted to throw it a little bit more this year. I'm not big on a jig, so I should, because they're a great bait. But this is sort of my, I don't know, my compromise. It's basically a jig with a blade on it, so they call it a chatterbait, and works. Good to see the carpy boys jumping around. It'll be time to come fish off the bank for some carp. So stay tuned for that. Plus, this is the year I'm going to attempt to catch a carp off this Pelican. I got the pole holders mounted. I can get a day where it's not windy, and maybe after a day where I put the beat down on the bass. I don't like to come back-to-back days, and you feel like you hammer the bass pretty good, and then give them a day. So I'll come back the next day maybe and try some carp fishing off the Pelican. Carp off the Pelican. It's happening this year. At least I'm going to try it this year. Whether it works or not, we'll find out. But I'll be oh, there's a hit. Oh, there's a hit. There's a fish. There's a fish. Yeah, see that one, it was first, he's pulling drag. but it's hard to tell. He hit it as soon as it pretty much hit the water and fell. He's pulling nice. I don't know. He's pulling real nice. We gotta stay out of the bank here. He's pulling real nice. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. Get in there. Oh my. That is a beauty. Let me get out of here before I run ashore. That's a beauty. I'll let her stay in the water for a second. That's a nice fish. That's a beauty. Oh man, the wind's kicking up. That time, that time, as soon as it hit the water, the initial fall, it was on. I just let her stay down there while I get away from the bank. The wind was blowing me ashore there, and I'll get you out, girl. Hold on. Let's keep her down in the water until I'm ready. Same thing, right in the middle. Ah, the chatterbait. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That was a good one there. This one, I think this is my biggest one, I'm gonna say. All right, let's get her up here and take a look at her. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's a nice one. She was, oh, well, she got rid of my trailer hook, Jasper. All right, no more trailer hook. I don't know if I have any more. Oh, she's full. I gotta get her back quick. All right, let me get her back. Well, that's a nice fish. That's a good one there. You definitely all three. She's a 3. All right, let me get a quick picture of her and then I'll put her back. I got my my measuring things on the other side, so I don't know. She's probably good, maybe 20 inches. I'm not sure. I don't want to hurt this fish. Let's get her back. Okay, baby. Go do your thing. Oh man, that's a good one there. That's a good 3-pounder there. No scale. The chatterbait, but she tossed that trailer hook off. She got that out of there, so we'll have to go new trailer hook. I think I have some in there. I don't know if I do or not. If not, we'll have to just go with no trailer hook because the bait's working. She smoked it as soon as it hit the water, more or less. On the initial fall, it was on. All right. While I'm looking for the trailer hook, we're gonna jet across the way here. I want to follow the area, so I'm gonna kind of go left here. All right, that's 3. Those are nice ones. 3 nice ones there. Little spring bass fishing here. Oh boy, cloudy day, a little bit of wind, spring. Pretty fun. I had one. I took it off a spinnerbait that I had. I don't have a pack of them in here, but I had a spinnerbait in here. So I took it off that and put it on there. This will remind me to check my bag a little better before I leave. I was in a little bit of a hurry. That one was an aggressive bite. That one I knew, like right from jump, okay, I got a fish. For sure. For sure, that one was obvious. There's another one right here. Little guy. Now he was right there next to the boat on the fall, and then when it fell back down, it went in. That one was right next to the boat. That was on like the 2nd or 3rd drop. I said a little guy. It's bigger than everything I caught at Bragg the other day. That one, I was reeling it. I let it fall, and just as it was literally 5 feet off the boat. And boom, there you go. This is the smallest one, shortest, but chubby. Oh yeah, the trailer hook again did its job. Look at that chatterbait, man, it's doing work. Yeah, we'll get her back. It's the shortest one. Still probably a good 1.5 pounds. She's pushing 2 because of the eggs. Not quite. Anyway, the chatterbait's kicking ass. Love it. Fishing with Vance. All right, that time she was caught. Well, the main one and the trailer. All right, that's bass number 4. Beauty. See ya, girl. And off she goes. I think I got one. He's pulling back. Felt like weeds initially. And now she's pulling back. Again, when you're pulling through these weeds, you're not sure what you got. Now, I don't know if I've got a big ball of weeds or a big old fish, because it's a decent fish with weeds. Oh, well, that's a good one. Stay down, girl. Stay down, baby. Stay down. Don't you jump on me. I think I got her hooked good. Come on. Get in there, baby. Yeah. I was pulling her against current, so she felt bigger. I'm certainly not going to complain. This is a nice fish. Let me get her out of there. Oh, yeah, barely hooked. Barely hooked. Look at that, by, as my old partner would say, by the slimmest of margins. Look at all the more she was hooked by. Bye-bye. Oh, man, I got lucky on that one. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. And that time, the chatterbait did its job. Again, this is bass number 5. This is another nice one. You know, it's just, I don't know how long they are, maybe about 16 inches, but it's a good 2-pounder. It's heavy because she's full of eggs. So I better let her back before I run aground. Same bait, chatterbait, with the Paul Crew creature woolly bug looking trailer with red. Oh man, gotta love it. Let's get her back. All right, the camera cut out just as I was dropping that girl in the water. A little sunshine now. And the wind died down for a second, but again, let me show you what has worked today. I said I came to the lake with the idea that I was going to throw a spinnerbait, and I did throw it around. I didn't have it on camera, but I threw it around, and I couldn't get a bite. So I went back to the chatterbait with the Paul Crew. Basically, it's a woolly bug with red. It's not made by Yum. This one's made by Paul Crew, but it's a woolly bug trailer with a white skirt on the chatterbait. So a little white and red action with that blade. And what's catching them is when it gets in there, I'm trying to avoid weeds, and as I pull it up out of the weeds, obviously the chatter does that flash. I can't see that, but the chatter does that. It falls, and that chatter does that flash on the way back up, and that's when they're hitting it. So great stuff. Got some sunshine now. Clouds are gone. It's almost time for me to go home anyway. So I think I'll actually wrap the video up here. So I caught 5 fish today. They were all quality, guys, for me anyway. The biggest one was probably 3.5. The rest were all 2-pounders. And caught 5 beauties. They were great fun to catch. Looks like the sun's popping out. It's time for me to go home. So I'll wrap it here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Like I said, big day today. Going to pick up the new boat. So now we'll have different boats. The Pelican's not going anywhere, though. I'll still be fishing off of this. I can't give this up. The new boat cannot come in here. Not many can. This is a kayak, Pelican only kind of lake. So, which is good for me. So, but anyway, new boat. We'll be doing lots of catfishing, striper fishing, you name it, carp fishing. Like to catch some stripers. I used to do that years ago, and I'm going to try to catch those again this year. And definitely want to up my catfishing game. And you know me, I love carp fishing, so I'm going to carp fish off the new boat. When I'm targeting bass, for the most part, I'll still be on the Pelican Bass Raider. Anyway, enough talking. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hit sub, comment, hit like, whatever, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next one on Fishing with Vance. Thanks for watching.